Diamonae and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I will be giving you guys a soft glam, my everyday soft glam makeup routine. So without chopping it up, without doing much talking, let's get into it. So let's get started. So I already took a makeup wipe and wiped off my face. I used the Neutrogena, hope it focused. I used the Neutrogena makeup wipes and I just wiped off my face basically and just made sure there wasn't any left particles on it. I did clean it this morning, so that should be good, but I did not put nothing on my face because I wanted you guys to see what I apply on my face before I do my makeup. So I have been using the Fenty Beauty. You guys see the lettering? Probably can't see the lettering. But I have been utilizing the Fenty Beauty Hydrate Visor. I say things all wrong. It is the Invisible Moisturizer Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen. So I have been utilizing this before I basically put anything on my face. So that's what I'm about to do. I am running out of it because it is small. I had got this out in Atlanta. If you have not watched my ATL vlog, please go watch that. That's where you'll see me do a little bit of my skincare routine. So yes, let's put this on my face. That's what we're gonna do now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now take my eyebrow pencil, and it is the NYX Professional Makeup Eyebrow Pencil, and it's in the shade Espresso. And I'm just going to take my spoolie here. You guys can see it. You guys see it. Sometimes. And I'm going to take my spoolie here, and I'm just going to basically spoolie out my eyebrows. Make sure that my hairs are in one direction because you don't want them flying all over the place when you're trying to do your makeup. So all I do is basically this. I just make sure that all the hairs are in one direction and they're not flying everywhere or in the way when I'm trying to carve or give myself that beautiful flawless brow. And I'm just going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, so these are my eyebrows. I keep looking up here, you guys. I'm so sorry. Down here, these are my eyebrows. So we already got the eyebrows together, as you guys can see. So I already fixed my eyebrows, spoolied them out. So the next thing that I do is I use my Duo. I don't know if you guys can see, but I use my Duo glue. And I just do the same thing that I did with the spoolie. I just place it on my eyebrows like this. I feel like this helps my hair stay in one place also because as I said, you don't want your hairs to be flying all over the place. So I feel like this does the job of that. It just keep my hairs in one direction and help me get that nice brow that I want. So you can put as much as you want. I just put at least, I glided on it for like maybe 3 times. So I just go like this. Now this dries up really fast, so you want to hurry up and take your spoolie and just drag it back like this. As you can see, all my hairs are in one direction now and they're stuck there. That's the goal, for it to be stuck there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other brow. So then I take my finger and I just go like this. This helps to get all the white or the glue, any glue that you can see off. So I just do that, and these are my brows after that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I have the pencil, the NYX. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have the NYX pencil, eyebrow pencil in the shade Espresso. And I'm just going to now draw my eyebrows on or color them in, whatever you guys want to say. That's what I do. So I start from the middle. I do not go all the way to the front of my eyebrows because you do not want that box look. You want a natural, beautiful eyebrow. You don't want it to look like it's fake, or when somebody come and approach you, they're like, oh, that eyebrow is fake. You want them to be fooled. I always say this because that's what I want people to be. I don't want people to automatically come up. Yes, they know I wear makeup, but you don't want to do a big eyebrow or a box eyebrow where it's very, very noticeable. And then you just don't want that box look, because it looks horrible in my opinion. So I just start in the middle, and then from the middle I just drag it down. So I'm doing my natural arch. And as you can hear, you guys, it is very difficult for me to talk and do my eyebrows. So I start from the middle, and I just arch out my, well, not arch out, but draw a line. And this is my natural arch. So I just draw the line down. See? And I do the same thing at the top. I start from the middle. And I just do the same thing at the top. And I just drag it down. Sometimes I have to do this because it is very hard to work over the glue. It can be hard. But this helps my eyebrows, or allows my eyebrows, well, allows the hairs to stay in one direction. Because sometimes when I didn't used to use glue, it used to be all over the place. So this helps me to get that nice, crisp eyebrow. So you just color it in now. That's basically what I'm doing. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my other brow. I just color it in. That's all I'm doing right now. And that's my brow. Now, you're probably like, girl, this brow is terrible. Once you conceal it, it will come back to its nice form. So I'm going to do the same thing on the next eyebrow. Alright, so these are my brows. So you guys may be like, what in the world? You look terrible. These eyebrows look terrible. Trust the process. I would tell any makeup artist that just trust the process and believe in yourself and trust in your craft. But once the concealer comes on, these eyebrows will be slayed together and flawless. So I just recently started using the e.l.f. concealers. I am in love with them. They are very full coverage, which I love. I was at first using the LA Girl Pro concealers, and nothing's wrong with them. I still use them from time to time. They are good starter concealers, and they're also full coverage just like these. So if you are a new makeup artist, or you new to makeup in general, I would say work with the LA Girl Pro concealers first and then move up from there. But I fell in love with these e.l.f. concealers. So the first shade is Deep Olive. I don't know if you guys can see. And then this is the shade here. It's in Deep Olive. This is the darker shade. This is what I use at the front of my eyebrows, like the tail in the front of my eyebrows. And then I have the lighter shade, which is in Tan Neutral. Sorry, you guys. So I'm going to show you guys the concealers again, just in case you guys did not see them. I want you guys to see everything that I am using. So these are the e.l.f. concealers. I use this at the tail end of my eyebrows, and I use this at the front of my eyebrows. I love using a bright concealer at the end of my eyebrows, because it just gives that nice bright look that I'm looking for. Like, it gives a nice beautiful highlighted brow. So these are the two concealers. So let's get started. So I put them on my hand, back of my hand, and that's the way that I use them. So I just go like this. Now, you guys, if I have a tendency of looking up, I am so sorry. I may look cross-eyed, but that is on me, not on you guys. So there we go. So this is this is the darker shade. This is the lighter shade. No, this is the, yeah, I was right. Okay, cool. So we're gonna take this little brush here. This is my brush that I use to put the concealer under my eye or my eyebrows. So yeah, so I'm going to take the darker shade here, and I'm just going to line them. I would consider them lining them. So I'm just going to do this here. So I put the darker shade at the front of my eyebrow, and I just basically do this. Just shaping the brow, and then I dab into the lighter shade, and I just put it at the tail end. Well, you could say in the middle all the way to the end. And then I drag down the concealer like this. I just drag it down. I am going to blend it out, so don't think I'm going to walk around like this. It just makes it easier when you drag it down to blend it out. It just makes it easier to blend. So then I take the darker shade, and I just drag the concealer down. Drag it down, and that's the brow. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this eyebrow. So these are my brows. I love them to look sharp. Like, I need a sharp look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to connect my eyebrows together. I do not like my eyebrows to look like sisters. I want them to look like identical twins. So I'm going to connect them to basically have them look the same. I don't want them to look different. But you're going to see what I'm going to do. It's like I'm going to connect the eyebrows together. I'm going to look like I have a unibrow, or like I'm connecting them together, and I'm going to look crazy. But it's going to all come together because you got to blend. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. I do better at showing than talking. So I'm going to connect them like this. I'm going to take the concealer and I'm going to basically connect the brows, because you want them, well, some people don't really care. They don't really care if it look like twins, sisters, whatever the case may be. But I care because I want them to look the same. I want them to be the same. So I just connect them like this. And this basically helps them look the same. Can you guys see? So then I drag the concealer up like this. And you might be like, what in the world? This is giving box. But it's going to be okay because I'm going to blend that out. So you're going to see me blend everything that I placed on my face out. Just going back in and making sure that I don't see any blotches. And sometimes when you do your eyebrows, you don't know that you're missing a piece. So like right here, as you guys see right here, it's like a little blotchy. I'm just gonna apply the eyebrow pencil just to get that not looking like that. So then I'm gonna go back in with my concealer and make sure that it's concealed properly. Now that it's fixed and put together, we can go on to the next step. So the next step is blending. So I'm gonna take this brush here, and this is the brush that I use to basically blend out my concealer under my eyebrows, and also you're gonna see me use this to blend out my concealer under my eyes and every other place that I put my concealer at, which you're gonna see in a little bit. So I'm just gonna take this brush here and I'm just gonna blend. You just basically tapping and dragging it down. So my only advice to people who is first, I'm gonna do a beginner video too, but for the people's, I'm gonna do a beginner video so I can give you guys tips on how to do your makeup and the do's and don'ts of makeup and all that good stuff in the beginner video. But I'm gonna give you one tip. If you are watching this video and you are a beginner and you don't really want to do eyeshadow, I would say do not copy off anything that I am doing on my eyebrows. I only do this because one, I blend it out, and two, I use eyeshadow. So it's gonna all blend together. But if you're just a girl that want to do their eyebrows and not too much makeup, this eyebrow right here is not for you. You will want to use excuse me guys, you're going to want to use a concealer that's close to your shade, close to your skin tone shade. You're not going to want to use anything lighter because it's going to look harsh, and you don't want to walk around with a bright eyebrow and you don't have nothing else on the eyelids, if you get what I'm saying. So yes, so let's get back to blending. So we're just going to blend it out, and we're just going to drag it down. So we're going to get back to this too. We're going to just blend this out too. Put all over full head, who cares? This box will go away. So do not think that I let my eyebrows be boxed like this. It's going to go away. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Now that we have blended the eyebrows out, we're going to now take the lighter concealer and add it to the eyelids. This is my way. I don't really prime my eyelids, but this is the way that I can say it's kind of like priming them. In my words, getting them prepped to get some nice bomb eyeshadow on them, okay? So I just do that, and I'm just going to tap it in. Tap. Priming these eyelids. Now the concealer may get everywhere. What you see, I'm just blending it. It does not matter. I don't really be caring about it. You shouldn't care about it, because you're going to clean it up as we go along. So just just tap. Get all up in there. It's important to prime your eyelids or use a concealer to do so, because this is like, basically this is the base. Like, this is your base to get it ready to have your eyeshadow on. It's the base. So then I do the same thing on this side. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my AIRSPUN loose face powder. Can you guys see? It should be trying to focus. There we go. My AIRSPUN loose powder in the shade Honey Beige. And I'm going to set my eyelids. You do this because you do not want your eyeshadow to crease. It will crease if you do not bake. So after you put that nice little base on, you need to make sure that you powder that base. Set that base. Get that base nice and baked, honey. Because you do not want your eyeshadow to crease. We don't need no creasing over here at all. So I'm going to take a little brush. And I'm trying to think what brush I'm going to use. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to take this brush here. And no, these are not Morphe brushes. These are not high-tech brushes. I feel like, in my opinion, this is my opinion, maybe not. A lot of makeup artists may disagree. But I feel like the higher the eyebrow pencil. Lord Jesus. Back it up. The higher the makeup brush is, the quality is not always good. Like, it's always an situation. But if you get the brushes from Marshalls, 5 and Below, Walmart, Target, whatever, I feel like their quality is so much better, and I just love the way the brushes are. So I would always buy me a brush that's maybe like $20 than me buying, or maybe not $20, but maybe below that, $15, $10, then buy a brush that's $40, $50. That's just my opinion. I go the cheaper route. So I'm gonna dab it in here. I'm just gonna okay, and I'm just gonna tap it on my eyelids, and I'm just gonna bake. I'm baking everything, honey. I'm baking this. I'm baking everything. You're gonna learn that I'm a bake queen. I love to be baked down. I don't care if it's wintertime, summertime. You need to be baked. Okay, you don't want your eyelids to crease. You don't want nothing to crease. So I just do the same thing on my guys. All right, so we are nice baked and together. So I do go back in with another brush, and I just brush off any excess powder. Hope I'm saying that word right. Just make sure there's nothing like falling off or anything, or any powder that does not belong there. I just basically just go in and just sweep it on off. Cool. So we are nice. We are nice and baked. Our eyeshadow will not crease, so we are in good hands. So I'm going to take this makeup wipe, and I'm just going to take this off because sometimes I have a tendency of touching things and next minute it'll be on my wall. We don't need that. Okay, so the next step is eyeshadow. So this is the Neutral Territory 9T Morphe palette. Go purchase it. I love it. So let's get our brush and let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to use this little tiny brush here. Let me show you guys. Hold on. I'm going to use this little tiny brush here. And the first color I'm going to go into, no, I do not know the shades. I do not know the names. Now, they are on the back. As you guys can see, I may take the time to learn them, but it just will not be today. So I'm going to take this color here. And I think that's the shade. I can see them. It's the shade Open Mind. Take this shade here. I'm going to dab my brush in it. And we're just going to begin to dab, okay? So what I do is I dab my eyeshadow in. I do not sweep like this. Now, a long time ago, I used to do I would say they're like window wipers or whatever. I don't know. Today, I cannot talk. But they're like, I was doing the window wipers method. Going like this. But now, I take my brush and I want you to see that it is flat. It is flat down. It's flat down. And I just dab my eyeshadow in. So you're going to see me do that. Mind you, my brush is flat, you guys. It's flat. I feel like it's just so much better when you dab it in. It helps it be blended very well. So I just dab it in. Like I'm doing now. I go and I get some more product. And I just dab it in some more. This is going to be my transition shade. So I just dab it in. Dab, 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 dab. And I go in the front a little bit. Go in the front. It gives an already contoured nose too. Y'all gonna see that thing. You're gonna be like, oh, your nose already look contoured. I know, baby. So we're just gonna keep dabbing it in. Dabbing it in. As you guys can see. And now I want to do the other eyelid. Alright, so the eyeshadow is on, as you guys can see. I'm looking up here and I'm supposed to be looking down here. As you guys can see, it is on. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this darker shade, this darker brown, and it's in the shade Pack. If I'm saying it right, hopefully I am. Hope you guys can see. And I'm just going to take my brush. And this is a darker brown than this one. This is what we use first. So this is a darker brown than this one. And I'm just going to put it at the tail end. I'm just going to pat. I'm all the way at the tail end, as you guys can see. Excuse the lash, just the lash will not come on, but I'm all the way at the tail end. I'm just going to dab it in my crease. Right. I'm going to go up a little bit. And not too much. I'm just going to blend it out. Alright, so I have now got that together. As you guys can see, I have now blended it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lighter shade here. And it's in the shade Promise. And I'm just going to basically tone the shades down. I only do this when I feel like that I have did too much and it's becoming a smoky eye look and it's not really the neutral look that I'm looking for. So I'm going to take this shade here and I'm just going to tone everything down. And do the same thing on the other eye. Alright, so we got that toned down. You probably think I look crazy, but it's going to all come together. So, the next shade that we're going to use, and I use it as, like, it's basically my little cut crease, I would call it. I use this little light shade here, and it is in the shade Straight Up. And I just dab it, and I put it at the front end of my eyelid. So I put it here. And it's like a white color, but it is so cute. And I just dab it on there. It's my little cut crease. And I get some more because I like a light shade. Bingo. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So there, then my both eyelids are done. So now I'm going to take my my eyeliner. And this is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. Hope you guys can see. And then it has a little point here. So I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to do my little cute little, I wouldn't say a wing because I don't do a wing. I just do a line. So you guys want to see. I can show you better than I can tell you. So I just basically close my eyes a little bit and just do the wing. I can't really talk and do this. I'm sorry. I can't because I mess it up. So just watch me carefully. Y'all see what I just did? Messed up. I always do it. See? I always do that, but I can fix that. I'm going to show you guys how you can fix it just in case you have a habit of doing that too. So I'm going to do the other eye the same way. Alright, so both eyeliners are on, as you guys can see. So then I go back in my palette and I take the black shade and I put it at the tail end of my eyelids, as you guys about to see. So it's in a shade called Half Away, but it's black. So we're gonna dab it in there. We're gonna tap tap tap. So I want that product to get everywhere, and you're just gonna just do it at the tail end right here. I'll just pat it in there and you can see. And I do the same thing for the other eye. Okay. So as you guys can see, this is the, not even a smoky look. I wouldn't say smoky look. It's not considered a smoky look to me because I do this. This is my everyday soft glam look. Like, I love this look. Like, this is, I love this look. So the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go back in with my eyeliner. And I'm just going to basically make sure my eyelashes don't look a different color. So I just go in sometimes and I just black them out. Like, I use this as a way of making them black so it can be prepared for my eyelashes I'm about to put on. Alright, so everything blends in. Cool. So I do not know which eyelashes I want to do today. I don't know if I want to do my luxury minks or they both luxury minks. And they're from, now I do not remember. Now let's see if I still have the packaging, which I might do not because I think I took them off. So, oh, I Envy. These two lashes are I Envy. One, the top, this one is luxury mink, and it's in the, I wouldn't say the shade, but I guess it's in number 12. And then I have the luxury minks, the I Envy ones, and this is in 08s. Now I don't know if I'm feeling mink or am I feeling just mink. So I'm about to really take a minute. I'm about to try to decide which ones I want to do, but I'm gonna do that off camera because I don't know which eyelashes I want to wear. So once I figure that out, I'll be back. I decided that I want to do the luxury with the I Envy luxury mink lashes in the shade, I guess I would say shade 12. Can you guys see the shade 12? So I'm going to take them off, and now I need to find my tweezers. Okay, so I need to find my tweezers. I don't know where they are. So once I try to find my tweezers, I will be back. I don't know why I did not get that prepared. I don't know why I do not have it in my possession, but I don't. So once I try to find my tweezers, I'll be back. So I am back, and I have my little tweezers. So now I gotta find the lash, you guys. Okay, here you go. Here is the lash. So you guys can see them. Ooh. So I'm gonna cut them. I cut them at the tail end of them. So I cut them here, like right here. This is where I'm gonna cut them at. So I applied them to see first, and as you guys can see, these are going to be really, really cute, but they're also really, really long, and I do not like my lashes to be all out there. So I'm going to take them, and I'm just going to cut the tail end of them. See, I cut them like that, and now my camera is dying. So hold on, you guys. Okay, so we are back. So it might go down to you guys again because I don't know what's going on, but it's not charging fully. So I'm just going to continue doing what we got to do to get where we need to be until it dies again. So back to what I was doing before my camera wanted to go dead on you guys. I'm about to put this lash on, and yeah. Eyelash on, and I'm just gonna just slap it on. There's no way I can really explain how to put this on. I just put them on, but I put them on with tweezers. Some people are professionals, so they can put their eyelashes on with their fingers. Me, Naughty Greenwood, I cannot do that, so I just choose to use tweezers because it helps keep a steady hand. I don't have a steady hand. I'll be moving and trying to shake it and get, yeah. So I use my little tweezers to keep a steady hand. I just plop them on, so you're gonna see me do that. So now that my big minks are on, period, I'm going to now do the rest of my face. So now, you guys, this eyelash is killing me. I don't know what the world is going to take. We're just going to dab it, dab it. Okay, there we go. It should be fine now. So I'm going to now take my Nars Foundation. It is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and it's in the shade New Caledonia. Now, these fancy little makeup names, I do not be knowing how to pronounce, so if I'm pronouncing them wrong, I am sorry. I am going to have all the products that I use in the description box below, so go check that out so you guys can see all the products and everything that I've used on this nice bare-faced. Okay, so it's in New Caledonia. I'm going to also show you guys. Let it focus, 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 focus. There we go. And it is Nars. Now, I use two foundations. I sometimes mess around with my Nars Natural Radiant Foundation, or I will use my $20 Juvia's Place Foundation. Is whatever you guys like to use. I feel like both of them are full coverage in my opinion, and they work very well for my skin. Now, the Natural Radiant is basically for people with dry skin. I do have very dry skin. If y'all do not see, I have a lot of flakes going on because my skin be very, very dry. So this foundation really, it gives me full coverage, but it also does very well with my nice dry skin that I have. And the Juvia's Place Foundation is just good for that full coverage matte look. Like, I love that sometimes. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. Today I'm feeling Natural Radiant. Other days I may feel, you know, matte, but today is Natural Radiant. It's giving Natural Radiant girl. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'm about to put, like, you about to see me put like pumps on my face. So I just go like this. There's no way that you have to do it. Just pump it on your face. I don't really, just pump, 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 pump. You know, you may say, girl, you got a lot on your face, but I really don't. It's not really a lot. It's enough, but not a lot. You don't want to put too much. Less product is best product, if y'all get what I'm saying. The less product that you use, the more, I don't know how to explain it, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to take this brush here. Let it focus. I'm going to take this brush here, and I'm just going to blend my foundation out. blending is the top key to makeup. You do not want to look terrible, darlings. Now, I'm just going to blend, 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 blend. Blend that neck. The neck need to be the same color as your face. You do not want to walk around and your neck is darker than your face. Like, can't have that. So you gotta blend, 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 blend. Alright, so we are now blending in. So you guys, as you guys can see, this eyelash right here on my left side is doing very, very bad. So I'm going to fix this eyelash off camera and I'll be back. So I have fixed the eyelash off camera. Now we're about to do my favorite part, and that is concealer. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. concealers. I'm going to take the dark shade first, and you're going to see me put that right here. And then I'm going to put the lighter shade at the end of it. You're going to see what I'm going to do. I can't really explain it, but I'm going to show you guys. So the concealers that I use for my eyebrows, well, under my eyebrows, is the same concealers I'm going to use to conceal under my eyes, my nose, under my nose, my chin, and my forehead. And then we're going to get on to my other favorite part, and that's contour for the girls. Okay? So I'm going to use the deep olive, and I'm going to place it in the corner here. And a little bit goes a long way. You don't really need too much of this. I learned that quick. So I just put it right there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Just a dab. And then you do it on your nose. Just dab it, little dots. Do the same thing here. Dab, little dot, little dot, little dot. You do the same thing with the light concealer. You put it here at the end. I would consider this is the end. A little goes a long way with this concealer, okay? You don't want too much because you don't want to have to blend out too much, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah. So now I'm going to take my favorite. Ooh, it's going down, guys. Hold up. Alright, so we're back. We're back on track. Okay. So I'm going to take my little blending brush, Lord Jesus, brush right here. And I'm just going to blend this out. Just tap it. Getting it in the skin. Dabbing it, dabbing it, dabbing it in the skin, honey. You want to dab it in the skin. You want that joint to be in the skin, okay? So just dab it, dab it, dab it, dab it in the skin. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take my famous beauty blender, and I'm going to blend out some more because I am a blending queen. Everything needs to be blended out. I do not want to look white, or not white like that, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to look a mess, you know. I don't want any flashback or anything when I take my pictures. I want it to be all together, darling. So I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. Under my chin, well, under my lips with my chin, basically. I'm gonna dab it, and I'm gonna do the same thing with my nose. Just dab it. I put a little bit too much product on my nose, but we will blend that out. And I'm gonna dab my forehead. So then I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to basically take my nice black beauty blender. And I'm going to just press everything in and blend it out. Just press it in and blend it out. Blending is key when it comes to makeup. You have to blend out everything, because if not, you're gonna look crazy, and nobody wants to look crazy. So you want to make sure that you blend, 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 blend. It is key to makeup. It is the first thing that I learned with makeup. You just have to blend. You want to make sure that everything is nice and blended, and that you are not walking around looking crazy. So I'm going to blend the rest of my face out, what you guys is going to see, and then we will proceed with the next step. Next thing I'm going to do is now I'm going to contour. I use the Juvia's Place contour stick. I had this for years, y'all. I had this for like a year or 2 years, because I got this on my 18th birthday and I am 19 now. So 2 years. Like, I had this for a while. This is in a shade Katsina. I want it to focus. Is it focusing? There we go. It's in Katsina. So what I do is I contour here, my forehead, and then my nose. So you're going to see me just do this. Do a line. I do this big fat forehead. I'll just go like this, basically. And then I do my nose, but I do my nose with a tiny brush, which I'm going to show you guys. So I do it with this tiny brush here, because I like sharp lines, so I don't want it to be too harsh. So I just drag it from my eyebrows all the way down, and I'm going to blend it out. Drag it from my eyebrows all the way down. I'm gonna fix the other part up. It's dragging it from my eyebrows all the way, basically downtown. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take another brush, and I'm going to make sure that I blend it all out, because you don't want the lines to show. Like, you don't want people to tell that you have contoured your nose. So I'm going to take a little brush, and I'm going to take this little brush here, and I'm just going to blend it out. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to blend. Go a little circular motion, drag the product down, and just basically blend. I don't know why that is right there, but it's in the way. So I just blend it all out, blend it in with my eyeshadow. That's basically all I do, and just blend it out. As you put the powder on it, the lines will go away. So that don't even really matter. All that matters is that everything is blended. So I'm looking at my mirror here just to make sure everything is blended, and it looks like it is. Okay, good. So I'm going to take this little brush here, and I'm just going to take it and blend this out. Now my camera may go dead on you guys, so I'm about to try to charge it once again. And yeah, but we're gonna get this side blended first, and then I just have the other side once we come back to blend. So I am back. So I'm going to take the little brush that I was using, and I'm just going to dab my contour in my face, and I'm just going to go down and up, but I'm dabbing it. I'm not doing like this. I'm just dabbing it in. And I'm going to do the other side the same way. So then I'm going to take my AIRSPUN powder, loose powder, and I'm just going to set everything. Like, I am a baking queen and I'm about to bake my face. I'm going to bake it down, honey. Now I'm looking for the brush I had before, but I can always use a substitute brush. That's why I have plenty of brushes here just in case. Oh no, I found it. So I'm going to use this brush, the same brush that I use to set my eyelids, and I'm just going to dab it in the loose powder, and we're just going to set everything, baby. Set under my eye. Like, just dab it in. I don't even care how I dab it in. It's just going to be dabbed in. This is baking. I didn't bake my whole face. I probably look like a nice white baked whatever, but I'm going to now go in with this palette here, the True Complexion Cream Contour palette. It is medium to dark, and I'm going to use this shade here, and I'm just going to basically go over my contour. Alright, so the next step is lips. So I'm going to take the Neutrogena makeup wipe, and I'm just going to take off this Aquaphor I had put on my lips because my lips started to get dry. Let the girlies dry. So then I'm going to take my lip liner. This back here. I'm going to take my lip liner, and it is in the shade dark brown, and it is the NYX lip liner. Let me take my hand off of it. And I'm just going to overline my lips because I'm famous for doing that. So I just overline my lips. And tap it like that. So now I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm just going to take off all the powder. Just going to dab it into my skin. Make sure everything is all. Just blend everything out. I'm going to go in with my other. I went in with this brush. I'm going to go in with my other brush, and I'm just, this is my contour brush. I'm just going to dab it in, make sure everything is blended in. Get that color tone back. Bingo. So now I'm going to go back in with my lips, and I'm going to go over the lip liner with this Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink, and it's in the shade, it says a number, so it says 85 Protector. So you guys can see, hopefully I'm holding it right. And this is the shade. Can you guys see? Hope you guys can see. Let it focus, let it focus, let it focus. There we go. So I'm just go over the line. I don't know why I do this. I just like doing it. Gives me that sharp look, so I'm just gonna do that. So I'm gonna let that dry. So I'm going to use this Ann Taylor nude lipstick. I'm gonna back it up so you guys can see the wording. And this is in the shade, I had this for so long, I don't even know the shade is still on here. It probably rubbed off, and I think it did, but it's oh no, not Ann Taylor, sorry guys, oh my goodness. Jenna Taylor Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I had this for maybe some years now, so I'm going to apply that on my lips first. I'll get in my nice little lip combo. I'm going to back up. Focus, 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 focus. This will not focus. Focus, 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 focus. God, it's not focusing. Okay, once it's focused, I'm gonna move a certain way. Come on, focus. 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 Then we got this backward. So I use the genitalia first. So you guys can see, back it up a little bit. Move my face out. Okay, so I had did my edges and stuff off camera. You guys, my camera just keep going dead, so if it go dead again, I'm just have to record the rest of this makeup tutorial on my phone. That's my fault, my bad, because I did not charge it last night. I'm thinking that since I have not used my camera in like some weeks, that it will be fine, but I guess you just have to charge it. So let's proceed with the lips. So to piggyback, I use the Genitalia matte liquid lipstick. Let's see if it... The Genitalia, and it's like in like a nudish color. So the next color I'm going to use is this Power Glass. It's a matte Power Glass Plumping lip gloss, and it's like in a pink color, but it's called Can't Burst This Bubble. Let me turn it the right way, you guys. Sorry. The Power Glass is in like this little cute little pink color, and this is the shade of it. If you guys can see it, let me move back and try to... I don't know if you guys see, but it will be in the description box. So I'm going to just apply this onto my lips. I love this lip gloss. Pretty. It's such a pretty lip. Such a pretty lip. I'm just going to keep applying it on. And there we go. So then I'm going to take this Dior Lip Maximizer Hyaluronic Lip Plumper lip gloss. The famous Dior lip gloss that I talked about in my ATL vlog. And I'm just going to apply it on the top of this. It gives the girls material girl on the lips. Material girl. So yes. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is highlight. My camera is about to go dead again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer over to my phone. So you're about to see that transfer real quick, real spiffy. And then we're going to proceed with the rest of this. And then we're going to be done. So we are on my phone because my camera went dead again. So we're just going to proceed with the rest of the video. So I finished my lips. As you guys can see, the girls is glossy. They are nice. They are giving. They are giving plump. They are giving full lips. They are giving ready and very kissable. Period. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do highlight. This is my favorite part. It's time to highlight and give me that nice little glow. So I'm going to use the GlowKit Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm going to use the two shades Bronzed in Summer. So this is Bronze and this is Summer. So I'm going to dab it with this brush here. Let me show you the brush, you guys. A little brush here. And I'm just going to dab it on there. So I'm just going to dab it on my nose, on my cheeks, all that good stuff. So I'm going to dab it. Yes, period. So then the next thing, so the next thing I am going to do is I am going to add my little nice little beauty marks back on my face. So I do have a mole, not mole, sorry. I do, yeah, that would be considered a mole, right? Yeah. I have a little mole, a little mark right here that is already on my face, but when I put on my makeup, it tends to go away. So I'm going to bring it back, and I'm just going to take the liquid eyeliner that I used on my eye. I'm going to use it and just add that dot, and I'm going to add another dot that doesn't exist in real life, but this one does. So just a little dot, and I'm going to add one right here. And I think I want to add one right here today. Now, I don't know why I like doing that, but I just like adding beauty marks. I don't know. It's so cute. So, I think that we have completed... No, we did not. We have not completed the face. So, I'm going to take this NK Auto Eyeliner, and I'm going to put it under my eyes or whatever. On my eyelid. Not my eyelids. Put eyeliner on my eyes. So, this is the NK Auto eyeliner, and it is in black. So I'm just going to put it under my eyes or on my eyes, whatever. There it goes. It may be too much on this eye, but it's okay because it's cute. So the next thing I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take my mascara, and I do not know what. Oh, it's Maybelline. I can see that. I see it's Maybelline, but I cannot see what it's called or whatever. I see that the name is Glam Black Noir Glamour. I guess that's how you say it, but it's this. You can get this from Target or the drugstore or whatever. It's just this little mascara here. So I'm just gonna I'm a mascara under my eye. So I'm going to put everything that I have used in the description box below, so go check that out. Also, I may put like the stuff that I use like in text on the screen, so I may do that too, so watch out for that also. And yeah, so this is the conclusion of my video. Finally, you guys, like my camera has died so many times during this video. I'm just ready to call this an end. I was over here stressing, trying to figure out ways to record this video, so whatever. But if you have not done so, make sure you go subscribe, click that like button, comment down below more videos that you want to see, and do not forget to click that bell. If I said it wrong, you already know what I'm trying to say. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, and have a great day, you guys.